Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a change of scenery today. I decided to come up from the basement because it is so hot outside, and even with the air conditioning pumping, the basement gets super hot, and with the lights on me, it gets super hot. So I also filmed this makeup tutorial, so I wanted to be in like a more natural light. I had never tried out this new camera in natural light, so I wanted to see how it did and what you guys thought about it. I always am looking for feedback on how to improve my videos, whether it's the background, whether it is just the quality of the video itself, and the editing. Well, I mean, unless somebody's gonna come to my house and teach me how to edit, I'm not sure if improvement is gonna come very quickly, because it's been like a year and a half, and I think I've just finally mastered iMovie, and just the thought of tackling a different editing software is very daunting, to say the least. So, on to today's video. It is going to be my favorite products for highlighting and contouring. If you are a subscriber of mine for a while, you know that I personally don't do a lot of heavy contouring. I'm not one of those people that you're gonna see put you know, a million different powders and cream products, you know, trying to contour my face. I always do light contouring, don't get me wrong. I contour my nose, I contour my cheeks, I contour my forehead. I do contouring, but I think most of you know what I'm talking about, where you see a lot of it on Instagram and in videos where people are just piling on the highlight and contour product. And, you know, if that's what floats their boat, awesome. It's just not my thing. No, for me, I'm basically going to show you the products that I use on myself, a couple that I use on clients. These are mature skin friendly. They will work whether you are 18 or you are 48, 68, maybe you're 78 and you're just wondering, can I highlight at all? Sure you can, and I'm going to show you those products that you can use as well. So if you're interested in seeing my favorite highlight and contouring products, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I want to start with contouring products. These are products that, once again, I use on myself personally, and I also use on clients depending on their skin type and the intensity of the contour that they're looking for. My go-to contour product for several years now has been Benefit Hoola. So I'm currently using it in this Cheekathon palette, but I do also have it in my kit in a individual form. I've gone through quite a few of them. Actually, I'm due to get another one for my kit because it has a big hole in the center, but it lasts forever. And what I like about it is that it is a wonderful matte brownish tan. So it's not orangey at all, which is great because you don't want to contour. I personally don't contour with anything orange. I like it to have a little bit of a cooler tone. Now, let me say this before I get too far into it. The majority of my picks are going to be for someone with light to medium skin. Darker skins, there are some great contour products available, and I highly recommend the custom contour kits from Anastasia Beverly Hills, or her dark contour kit. You know, I'm just gonna lay it out there. The majority of my clients are light to medium skin. That's just who chooses me to do their makeup. So although I have done, obviously in the past, in my career, I've done to the darkest skin tones. I've done every skin tone you can imagine. Hoola works for so many skins, and I use it constantly. Another contour product I really like is from Too Faced. It is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's kind of similar to Hoola. It's a little bit more kind of golden toned. It's not quite as ashy, it has a little bit more of that golden undertone. There also is one that is a little bit lighter than this. I believe it's the Milk Chocolate, but this one is medium and deep matte bronzer, but I use this to contour. This is gonna go more for my medium. The Hoola is definitely light to medium. This is definitely more for my medium skin tone. So let's say that you are a more mature woman and you do not like to use powders to contour. You wanna use a cream, you just prefer the feel of a cream, or you're one of those people that likes to do more kind of glam Instagram contouring. I recommend these LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers. They're inexpensive. This one I have is called Cool Tan, but I have a bunch of colors in this product. Because again, they're very inexpensive. I get them at my local swap meet. You can order them online. But what I love about them is this tip applicator, because you don't even need a brush. You just do the cheeks, you do the nose with this little brush that's on here, and then you can either use a brush to buff out the contour, or you can use a beauty blender, or you can even use your finger. But these are awesome. You can get them online. I will link to where you can actually buy them down below. But these are fantastic. I also use the lighter colors for highlighting. Now, for mature skin, for highlighting underneath the eyes, these I find can be a little, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, they can cake up a little bit into the fine line. So you definitely need to be minimal with this and set it really nicely with a powder. And finally, for contour, it's actually a contour and highlight product in one. I've had this product forever and I absolutely adore it. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. This one is, I want to say it's a little bit lighter than Benefit Hoola. So when I'm contouring and if I want to do a more intense contour, I reach for Hoola. If I have somebody that wants a super light contour, or they're very fair, I will go to this product. Also, if somebody wants a very soft highlight, this is a great palette for those who want to contour and highlight, but don't want anything really intense and they don't want to put too much effort into it. This product is pricey, but I have had this for almost 2 years now. Obviously, if you don't have other products that you're using and you're using it daily, it's not gonna last you 2 years. However, I still feel that this is a great product to have in your personal kit, and also as a makeup artist to get one of these. And she did come out with a darker version as well, because a lot of people when it first launched were saying, I don't even see it on my skin. So if you are like, let's say like a MAC NC30 or darker, you might want to go for the darker one. Might, if this is something that you want to get. Now for highlighting products, I'm going to start with my cream highlighters. Again, these are products that I use for more mature skin, also people with large pores that can't, like myself, that can't handle a lot of intense powder highlight. I love the way that they look, I really do. But then I go and I take a picture like for Instagram or something and the pores are like, and then if you try to smooth the pores with some sort of filter or Facetune or something like that, then you're taking away the intensity of the highlight. So it almost looks like you don't even have any highlighter on. So what I've been starting to do, I've just resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to start needing to use more cream type highlighters. And I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. I just realized that 2 of my favorites are from Benefit Cosmetics. So not only do I love the Hoola bronzer, but I also love their liquid cream and cream highlighting products. Liquid highlighters, I guess you could say. The first product I wanna show you is Benefit High Beam. This I absolutely love. It is a subtle, well, not super subtle, it's a pink highlighter. It has this little brush applicator, if you've never seen this before, almost looks like a nail polish. And this is the color. And it just blends out into this beautiful, pearly, pale pink. It just gives such a beautiful glow to the cheekbones. And in my opinion, I haven't really noticed that it emphasizes my pores like a lot of powder highlighters do. And then also Girl Meets Pearl. Now this one, you kind of twist it up and it comes out the top like a deodorant stick. And then you just take your finger and you just tap it on your cheekbones and it gives this beautiful, again, very similar to the High Beam. It's a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more golden. I'll put a little bit on right now. I already have a powder highlighter. As I mentioned in the intro, I did a tutorial for this makeup look that's gonna be up very soon. So it's just really pretty. It makes the cheekbones pop without making you look greasy and without making the pores look huge. And then finally for cream highlighters, this product is from Jouer and it's called Tiare, and it is, it's so cute. It has like this little mirror here. It is your traditional cream type feel. It has a little bit of golden to it. I'm just gonna keep highlighting my face here. and it is just so, so pretty. It's not quite as intense as the Girl Meets Pearl or the High Beam. So if, like I said about the Charlotte Tilbury, where if it's something, if you want just like a subtle highlight, but you want a subtle highlight in cream form, this Jouer Tiare is gorgeous. And now for some powder highlighters. I was talking about earlier about how I like the LA Girl lighter shades of concealer to highlight under the eye, to really brighten up under the eye. I also mentioned setting it with a powder. And one of my favorite powders to do that is because we all know, especially once again, if you're a mature skin, that putting too much powder, like that whole baking technique, for older skin with a lot of maybe some fine lines under the eyes, it can be really drying. I don't care what powder you're using. It could be the Laura Mercier Translucent. It could be her Secret Brightening Powder. It could be any of the, Coty Airspun, any of the more popular powders used to bake. They can really intensify the look of fine lines under the eyes. So I absolutely love this product from Monica Dar. If any of you watch Crispy, which I'm sure a lot of you do because I think there's 2 million people that are subscribed to her, she's the one who introduced me to this powder over a year ago, and I ordered it online. It is from the brand Monica Dar, and it is C2. I actually used it in the tutorial for this look that you'll see soon. It's a very light powder, so it's gonna brighten up that under eye area. I have really bad dark circles, and I am gonna do a video on my favorite concealers soon as well. But this with a brush, sometimes I use just a big fluffy crease brush, and I'll just set the concealer under my eyes and brighten up the area using this. And other makeup artists use Studio Fix powders for the under eye area, and I find them dry. They really just take out any moisture that could be in the under eye area and just make it look dry as the freaking Sahara. So this does not do that, in my opinion. So I have a lot of favorite highlighters, so this could go on forever and ever, but I'm really gonna just focus on a couple of my very favorites that cater to different types of skin. So we went with your subtle highlight, your cream highlight, and now here's some subtle powder highlights. First was the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Candlelight. It is, once again, a pretty subtle highlight. It just gives exactly what it says, a candlelight glow. Very pretty, very glowing, nothing super sparkly. No sparkles are gonna be all over your skin or your clothes. It's just super pretty, ivory, champagne. Yeah, it's like candlelight. Next up is one for us oily girls. I was talking about earlier that sometimes powder highlighters can make your pores look really large. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01. So it's very similar to the Candlelight. So in its color, it's very similar. The Candlelight's a little bit more golden. I would say the Laura Mercier is a little bit more neutral. They give a very similar look on the skin. So you're thinking matte highlight, what exactly is that? Once again, it's similar to the Candlelight in that it doesn't have any intense sparkle or intense shimmer. It just brings a lightness and a brightness to the area, in turn making the location that you place this highlight stand out more, like the cheekbones, like the Cupid's bow, like the bridge of the nose. I want sparkles there, so a nice matte highlight is really good when you're just trying to play with your bone structure versus be like glowing from outer space. Not that there's anything wrong with an intense highlight, because trust me, I see those pictures on Instagram with the serious highlight and I'm like, ooh, I love it. So I still try to do it on myself, whether or not it works for me or not. I'm still doing it. Okay, so next up is a recent discovery of mine. Well, maybe like 6 months or so, so not super recent. It is the Gerard Cosmetics Bridget Star Powder. I received this in a goodie bag from a class I went to at NAMI's back in, I think, November. Really excited to get this because I've been wanting to try it. And Bridget is like a pinky highlighter. And it just looks so pretty on so many skin tones. I don't know what it is about pinky tone highlighters on like more neutral to olivey skin. Everybody goes for gold. Everybody goes for gold highlighters. But for some reason, when I put this on, on the medium to olive skins and even on myself, I just feel like it has more of a pop. It just, instead of being more like shiny, it just gives more of a lifted, sculpted look, which is what highlighting is supposed to do. It's supposed to make your cheekbones look higher and just make your features stand out more. And so instead of seeing the highlight, you see more of the features with these kind of pinky rose goldy highlighters. 3 more to show you. I'll run through them pretty quickly. One is the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. Once again, it has kind of like that pinky tone, like the Bridget Star Powder. In Lustre from Girlactik. Also has like a silvery pinky tone to it. This is stunning. Stunning on almost every skin tone I have ever put it on. So this is not a super intense highlight. Like, it's not gonna be like Oh Darling from MAC or even So Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's gonna give you a beautiful, beautiful glow and make your cheekbones pop, and trust me, you get this, you will love it. This is like the big daddy of all highlighters, in my opinion. It is the one that gives me the most glow when I do wanna go and just go for it and have like golden, shiny, you know, see them from outer space cheekbones. Even though I am gonna tell you, if you do have large pores, be very, very careful with it. It is the Lou-Manizer from the Balm. So many people use this. It's received pretty much cult status. So as you can see, this one is definitely more golden. It is intense. It works on a lot of skin tones. So you reach for this one when you want a serious highlight. You also can use any of these products on your eyes for a beautiful pop of shimmer on the lid. A lot of times I'll use my highlighters to place them in the inner tear ducts of my eyes, under the brow bone, Cupid's bow. All of these highlighters are fantastic. You really can't go wrong with any of them. Just choose based on the look that you're going for and your skin type. So tones, try different ones. If you're not even, say you're not drawn to the pinkier tones or you're not drawn to the peachier tones, it's just been pounded in your head that a gold highlighter looks best. Try the other tones and just see what you think. You might be surprised at how it looks on your skin. Just because it looks beautiful on an Instagrammer with a similar skin tone, it might not be the best one for you, because everybody's skin, even though they might look the same, is different and reacts to products differently. So everyone, I hope that you found this video helpful. As always, I'm always trying to put out helpful videos. If you have any questions, please comment, ask them. You can also private message me on my Instagram, email me, whatever you want to do. All these products will be listed up on my blog soon, which is risadoesmakeup.com. All my social media is also Risa Does Makeup, my Snapchat, my Instagram. And I'm hoping to change this Sin City Makeup to Risa Does Makeup, but I'm having some issues with YouTube doing that. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe. It means the world to me. And I'll see you all in my next video.